100% Chelsea. Chelsea 3, Sheffield Wednesday 0. Fourth round of the cup done. Into the fifth round in the hat on Monday night. Literally the only reason I'm going to be watching the one show. Don't really watch it normally because I don't need to know what colour to paint my wall to make bees be attracted to it. But look, at the end of the day, on paper, 3-0, good result. You know, clean sheet, 3 goals. There's not really a lot to complain about, and I think that's the nature of the beast today. I think there are a lot of people that have said that it was a bit boring. It wasn't what we needed. But at the end of the day, when you're grinding out results, for me personally, all that matters is, well, if it's in the league, getting those points on the board, and if you're in the cup, progressing, getting further, and doing what you need to do. That is the nature of the beast for me. You win 1-0 in every single round, score goals at the beginning of the game, then pass it around the back for 90 minutes. If you win the cup, you're not exactly going to be moaning. So, look, for me, we won 3-0 today. You can only play what's in front of you, and we played well. But one other thing is there's some geezers over there taking the piss out of Westwood, because I'm going to be honest, a lot of the game, as much as it was boring, I maximised my time by having a lovely conversation in the second half with Kieran Westwood, often debating his thoughts on Brexit, teabag in and out, or whether or not he thought the Kardashians were really keeping it real. But at the end of the day, I thought today was it was an excuse for fun for me personally. Obviously, we were down at Kings Meadow earlier for the women's game, 3-2 loss to Chelsea for Chelsea ladies. However, in terms of what we had and what that day was like today, it's been relaxing, it's been nice, and even though I've been working, we've been enjoying it. And we'd like to thank you guys very much for all of that and all the support you give us, meaning we can do this and keep going, because that means a lot. But moving back onto today's game, for the men, for example, if you want to see the women's content, make sure you head across, and obviously all of them are going to be in the channel just below these fan cams. We'll leave links as well down in the description. But Hudson-Odoi, I think that's one thing that we need to address. We need to address the fact that, you know, he's pretty much, for me, by the looks of things, going out the door. And can you blame him? Look, I mean, I'm going to look at both sides of this. I think, look, as an 18-year-old, you want to play football. If someone comes calling, like Bayern Munich, who are offering you consistent football, the number 10 shirt, a paycheck which is decent, and like I'm saying, the key word there was regular football, versus Chelsea, who are kind of holding you back, have a history of not doing that, and have just said, I'm going to give you a bigger paycheck and you can stay where you are and we can see what happens. I'm going to get my head turned. I'm going to. That's just life. But another way to look at this, he's been at Chelsea since he was 8. He's a Chelsea fan, he says. 18 years old. Look, time is on his side, and maybe a loan spell at a Premier League club to see what he's really capable of could be good. Maybe just letting him develop that little bit more and just say, look, lad, patience. You're going to get that chance. Just keep reinforcing he's going to have that chance. I can say that, but we don't know. 2 weeks from now, well, not 2 weeks, 3 months from now, we could have lost all of the next few games. Sorry, could be out the door. Gustin could be back in, and we're back to square one. So we can't really have that conversation because we don't know. So he's going to look at what's in front of him. Bayern Munich are there. They're giving the offer. Done. He's gone. And I pretty much, that's what I saw. If he's really handling the transfer request and people are saying, oh, you know, he only played today, why is he doing that? That does not make sense. Maybe it was his opportunity to say goodbye. All 4 corners of the stadium, last player of the pitch. So to me, that is a farewell. And look, I'm not going to say, you know, oh, it's been massive. It's not been huge, but it's gutting. It's a big part of Chelsea that's missing, however small a matter it is, if you know what I mean. The fact that, okay, listen, at the end of the day, mate, you couldn't afford me. So go home and I'll see you later. So, look, listen, I ain't a rent boy, lads. So, look, even if I am, I agree. The sex trade can do what they want. It's their bodies. If they want to sell it and it's not owned by pimps and they're happy doing what they're doing, they can do it. But I'm not one. But, look, Hudson-Odoi is on his way out. That's that for me. I think, you know, even though it's not a massive part of Chelsea, what I'm trying to say is, look, it's big mentally for the fans, but the fact that we still produce quality and we're winning trophies, the youth is something which is not mentally massive for the club. That's how I feel, even though they implement it at younger levels. I can't explain it as well as I'm trying to because I'm fucking freezing. But look, I think that the overarching matter is players come, players go, the club stays the same. No one is bigger than the club. If he wants to leave and if he doesn't, it might disrupt squad harmony. Let the guy leave. It's as simple as that. Other youth players will come. We've got fantastic ones in our squad at the minute. Obviously, Ampadu is one that we brought in, but he's a young player, only 18. Loftus-Cheek's breaking into the side. Christian has been in the side for a year. You've got the likes of the players that are on loan in Mason Mount, for example, Jada Silva, Reece James. There are some fantastic players available and some fantastic options going forward. But, Celevi is something I kept saying over the past few days. That is life. If he wants to let him go. It's something which could disrupt squad harmony. And if you get 35 million for it rather than nothing now, or 35 million now rather than nothing in the next coming months, then look, that is it. If we can get a buyback clause, great. If we can't, we just have to break our transfer record if he does come good, which is a very Chelsea thing to do. But look, other thing to talk about is Gonzalo Higuain today, and Gonzalo Higuain's capabilities on the pitch. Too early to judge. I personally thought, for someone who's been in England for 4 days, he didn't score, no. He only had a couple of opportunities, yeah. That comes down to the style of play. You weren't whipping the balls into him, getting the ball to his feet in the box. But in terms of linking up the play, getting those movements, Gonzalo Higuain was doing all of that. He was really helping the team operate. But I think the fact of the matter remains, we've been so used to playing without a centre forward. When we've got one, we don't seem to know what we're doing. Or if you get Olivier Giroud, say, oh shit, we've got a big centre forward, let's whip the balls in now. When really we should have been getting the balls in the box all game. But all in, Willian had a very good game. Callum Hudson-Odoi again, very good game. Midfield, sideways, so. But you could tell we really missed Ruben Loftus-Cheek when he came on. That driving force over the past few games where we've been missing just someone to take it forward and connect the play from the midfield and the front line. But look, for me, it's moving on. 5th round of the Cup. I'd personally love to have Millwall away, or just a team which is in the lower leagues, an away game, just something nice like that. I enjoy, even though it was 0-0, I enjoyed Norwich away last year. But it's kind of a case of having those opportunities to try something new, and that's what matters to me. And that's life. We always get to new experiences. But look, next game is Bournemouth away. Obviously, we are going to be there doing fan cams outside the ground, matchday content, vlogs, blah, 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 all that good stuff. Obviously, make sure you check out Lawrence's review and all the women's football content as well. Jeanne does put in a lot of work, and I think it's fair that she gets a bit more credit. So if we can, guys, let's say on her review, 200 likes, maybe push that. Actually, no, because that's gonna be hard. Let's go 100. Let's halve it. 50 to 100. Aim for that. Let's get her to 1,000 views, 1.5 thousand views on that content, because she does work really hard on it. And today I was watching from afar, and she really does care, and that's amazing to see. And obviously in such a male-dominated industry, it's always nice to see women who know their stuff coming through and really showing what the world's capable of. And she's fully capable of it in the future as well. Also check out Lewis's vlog, Lawrence's review. Hope you enjoyed this one. Check out the player ratings as well. Dom's does an amazing job over the past few days. New graphics, new everything. It's all looking good. But yeah, that's me out. Make sure you subscribe to 100% Chelsea. All social media links in the description: Facebook, Snapchat, Twitter, and Instagram. Hit that notification bell, and listen, we'll see you later. Take care.